Well, hello everyone, and welcome back to Life of Wonders. Welcome back to my channel. As you know, my name is Polo, and I love making videos of dolls, toys, and Disney collectibles. And as always, if you like this kind of content and you feel like supporting the channel, feel more than welcome to subscribe to it. And that way, you will not only uh, become a member of the growing Life of Wonders family, but also you will not be missing out on any of my future videos. Now today we have a very special unboxing. We're going to be unboxing and reviewing in detail the 2012 Disney Princess Designer Collection Mulan. Now this was the original, the very first designer collection. And then after reviewing this one, I will also be making a video in which I will be presenting the three designer dolls of Mulan together, and the journey from 2012 to 2022, which we can see significant changes through the years. So there's this one, the 2012, the designer fairy tale one, and then the Ultimate Princess Celebration one that was just released. I think it was released at the end of last year though. But anyway, here we have the first designer Mulan doll, and well, it came in these super cool displaying boxes that are quite possibly the best that the Disney Store or Shop Disney has ever created. I am not sure why they're not producing this anymore, because I mean, you can actually build up a shelving display, and it doesn't take as much space, and then you can actually appreciate it all from so many different perspectives, as it's like three panels are completely open. So anyway, but it has a dust cover. This is the dust cover for it, and here we can appreciate that it says Disney Princess Designer Collection Designer Fashion Doll. So this is when again Disney started to feel like they wanted to produce fashion dolls, not just the usual depictions of the princess dolls over and over, but actually having a take on fashion. So here we can see the artwork of Mulan, and she's looking gorgeous. It's going to differ a little bit from the actual doll, you'll see, but the artwork, the sketch, is just so very beautiful, and it kind of specifies that it will come with clothes, with shoes, and with a purse. Maybe, I don't know. I don't think so for her, but we'll see. um this is the one of the sides, and the other side is the same, but you know, the sketch is just like opposite. And then well, on the top, we can read, it has this beautiful brocade pattern in gold, and it says Disney Princess Designer Collection Mulan. And then this is the back of it. Originally, um originally okay, so I actually bought these later on. I didn't buy it at the time, and apparently this was a sample that was on display for the Disney Store. But the retail price was around, at the time I was living in the UK, I think it was 50 Great Britain pounds. Obviously right now that's increased, but again, it's been a decade. On the back we can see a little bit of a description just in English, so not yet in French or Spanish. And then it comes with this sketch of like a fashion studio sort of like book, in which they will be pointing out different things that we'll see on the actual doll. So I will be reading out loud what it says in the description. This elegant designer collection doll was carefully crafted by Disney artists to reimagine the magic and style of the classic Disney princesses. Inspired by the iconic fashions of these beloved characters, this doll was brought to life with thoughtful attention to detail to uniquely capture the essence of each princess, creating a one-of-a-kind doll collection that will be a treasured keepsake of collectors, Disney fans, and every princess at heart. Oh, that's me. um, that's very cute. Can we get any cuter than that? I don't think so. At the time, they thought this was a very unique concept, like the designer concept, for the princesses. But as for now, we've seen so many different collections in which they've explored this because obviously it was very successful. And so here it specifies that we have a jewel flower hair peaks, but yeah, all right, okay, but they're not going to look like that, but you'll see. Ideas, rooted eyelashes, they're looking so gorgeous. Ban for Mulan, classic style. That's something very important because for this collection it was all very classic. I mean, they didn't try to be contemporary or modern, but rather a classic haute couture fashion style. And so strapless, ruffle bust, scallop lace, all those features, back drape. Um, Gloves with rhinestones, red cord, and this is like the final thing. So anyway, I will be removing the dust cover, and then you can see how she's displayed inside of the box, and then I will proceed with the unboxing. Well, and here she is. I have just removed the dust cover and we can actually see well, the metacrilates case and the gorgeous doll that's inside. She's never been out of the box yet, but she will be very very soon. And as you can see, the case gives us a very wide view of her, so we can appreciate her details from different perspectives, which is something so cool. um, but I will be removing it so we can also appreciate the pose that she's having before I completely remove her from the packaging without the glare of the plastic. And then on the back of the box we can see the same artwork and the certificate of authenticity. She's limited to 6,000. So yeah, I will be removing this and I'll take it from there. Okay, so I just removed the case, and yeah, I mean, right now we can definitely appreciate it so much better. This doll is gorgeous. She truly is gorgeous, and I think in terms of like face wise, um she might be my favorite from all the designer ones of her, even though I very much like the last one. But I think that I prefer this one over the designer fairy tale that they chose. You will see the differences in the next video. Plus I have a very nice surprise because I will also be, well, if it's a surprise I can't say anything, but I have another set that's very very special when it comes to Mulan fans. So anyway, I will leave it there. But yeah, she's just so pretty. So getting closer, she's looking to the side. She's very accurate to the movie in terms of like the face screening, the eyebrows, everything. The eyelashes are very dramatic, which is something I like. And I thought that the hair would be like just one solid piece, but in reality it's very soft, so it has a little bit of gel at the top, but other than that, um yeah, it's very very soft all around as I touch it. So it has the hair stakes that we can appreciate that they are hair sticks because they are like popping out from the opposite side. And they have like this flower pattern with rhinestones that are made out of plastic. And she has a similar hairstyle than the bell within this collection, which I will be showing as well. um Again, as I always say, I have so much to share. In the way that the band, it's like, almost like a baroque style all the way up, a little bit like Marie Antoinette as well. So that is for the hair, which is very cool, because if you were to take it down, which you can definitely do, or do a more accurate to the film bun, she will have a very long hair, as I'm guessing from all the amount that we can get here. So for restyling options, that's superb. And I love how, very soft and pastelly we have her makeup there, even though for the eyeshadow, it's a little bit more dramatic in what I believe is like a gold and gray. And then she has two rhinestones in pink as earrings. And well, this is the pose she's having, and this is what I meant before. Like, you cannot fully appreciate the whole doll without taking her out of the box, because the drape is pinned like everywhere, and even the mermaid shape bottom part of the dress, which I'm guessing is huge, because as you can see, it's all yeah, it's all paint to look like this, but I think it's going to look so much bigger when I take her out of the box. But this is like a first glance. Yeah, so now I will remove her very carefully, and I'll get back to you in no time. Well, and here we have her out of the box, and wow, she's looking amazing. I love her so, so very much. And as I was saying earlier, the dress is just so much more dramatic out of the box than, when it's pinned down, because it's so much bigger, as you can see. And I love it. She's giving me, yeah, all-time classics like 40s, 50s Hollywood, yeah, vibes. And this doll is just so pretty. Like all around, it isn't just the dress, but this coat again makes her one of the most yeah, enduring or sweetest faces that I can recall for Mulan as such. And I love the 90s ones. I think that the 90s versions are always very sweet, even when we see her as a warrior. But I think that this one, being one of the later, even though this is the first designer, is just super sweet for her. So the hair is styled like so. So in reality, she would have a very long hair, and as you can see, it's basically rolled and then it's sewn onto itself to have that beehive shape to it. And we can also appreciate up close the cherry blossom hair sticks that cross the hairdo. And then she has like a tendril of hair that's super soft. I mean, super soft. It's supposed to be very straight. Well, it has a curvature to it, but you know what I mean. And it's just gel to look like that. And I think that actually adds a lot to the final image that we have of her. And she's looking to the side, and the the way the eyelashes have been rooted, been very, very long at the end or at the extreme of the eye corner is just marvelous. And yeah, And then the rest of the makeup, other than the eyeshadow, is very soft. And she's very pale. I would say we will be comparing all the Mulan dolls, but I have a feeling that this doll is actually one of the most, one of the paler um, ones that I would definitely compare with Snow White, or yeah, Snow White, I would say. Now that I'm just looking at a Snow White from here, I think that she doesn't have as many yellow undertones as other dolls, which is super cool as well. But this one, I don't know, it gives me this nude feeling to it. And then as we go down, we can appreciate these gorgeous satin dress. Now, with these dresses and this material, we always have the risk that in the points in which it's being pinned to the box, or the, yeah, basically the box, it can leave a little mark. So you would have to be really careful, which is what I'm trying to do every time when you're unboxing these pieces. So otherwise they would like create a, yeah, like a tire break on the fabric. But the fabric is incredibly soft, at least for the satin part. The dress has this silhouette of the matchmaker dress, but then at the end, it has a super wide, it's actually 360, so we cannot fully appreciate it, but it would be like, yeah, 360, like a circular pattern in a mermaid shape. um, and then the dress is one piece, because this is actually sewn onto the this fabric here, and then the pattern. So this would be like the basic part of the dress that goes all the way down, and then they've added these um like, this is an organza sort of material, but it's thicker than normal. But I wouldn't call it tulle, because I don't think this is tulle. It's like a thicker organza. And then um, the um, the whole top is actually decorated with this lace, and then she has the round belt or sash that it's in navy blue, and with rhinestones in the same color, and this cord that is red, just making a bow there. And this is actually also sewn onto the dress in two places, so it doesn't, you know, move so much. And then she has this very high opera gloves in a very light shade of pink, with rhinestones in the same shade of, I would say, is that pink or white? I think it's a very light pink. It is pink. um and and the rhinestones are scattered all throughout, with more saturated at the top, and then less saturated as we go down. And then if we, well, this is because it was just like that on the box, but she has this beautiful drape, um just going all the way back, and then this scallop, or I think this is like a reference to her fan, I would say, because normally we would find, like the case for Cinderella, a bow or a ribbon, something like that. But this shape clearly makes that reference there, and as you can see, it's beautiful. I don't think you can detach this, unfortunately. It's like all together, because it would be cool if you could detach, like I'm pretty sure you can, but you would have to take it off completely. And here we can see the velcro. And well, I was lying, I'm so sorry, but I was lying before. The mermaid shape bottom is not circular, but it has an oval shape, so it actually drapes all the way back. So yeah, it's actually much more dramatic than I was thinking. And yeah, this is the designer, the first designer, and I think I made an error because this doll, as I can recall, she was produced in 2011. So again, it's definitely been a whole decade, and it's amazing how far we've gone, and yeah, in terms of creating these different series of dolls in which they started with this designer collection, and so they kept producing designer fairy tale, designer heroes and villains, designer folktale, and then midnight masquerade, etc, etc. But it's very, very funny, and so cool that it was successful. And they, again, for all the people who are against these depictions that show the princesses in a different context, thanks to that, we have so many more dolls to enjoy and appreciate. So anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this review, and if you have, don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And as always, I will be more than happy to get back to all your comments. For now, stay safe, and I'll see you all very soon. Bye bye.